So I know other people have talked about this movie dealing with Sandy Hook. I've never seen a full decode of the movie though. I've seen people just show the cover and say, "Hey, it's a 2008 movie and it's subliminal," but I've never seen anyone actually watch the movie and decode it. Um, Veritas 77 Axiom, he did a little bit of it, not the whole movie, but he did do some main points in it, and he deleted all of his videos, and so I kind of want to. Maybe this movie doesn't have a whole lot other than them little things in it, but I just want to make a video because I really feel like people need to see some of the things that are in this movie. It's called Newtown Killers, 2008, so it was before Sandy Hook, and I'll show you, I guess. Okay, so right off the bat here, and I'm sorry, for some reason, the only link I could find was on Hulu, and whenever I pause it, it gets dark, so it's really hard to see, so you might have to watch the movie for yourself. But it used to be on Netflix. I can't find it on Netflix. All the other links that I usually, movie places I go to watch, that all says the video has been removed. This is the only one I could find. But anyway, his sweatshirt here, it literally says S ampersand D. So the movie's called Newtown Killers, 2000. It came out in 2008, and this thing says S ampersand D, Sandy. Are you kidding me? And then it says JPN 72 down here. Let's see. Maybe I'll play it and see if it lights up, and you can flash it, see it real quick. Alright, well that's good enough here. So anyway, I typed in JPN 72 on Yahoo, and the first thing that popped up was an album or something by Cliff Richard, a live album in Japan in 72. And that doesn't seem that interesting until you read through it a little bit. I guess I don't know what the deal is. It just kind of says that the album, instead of having Olivia Newton-John on the album, they must have recorded some stuff together, or she was supposed to go and she didn't go to the tour or something. I haven't found anything to confirm what I'm thinking, but anyway, was supposed to be on the album, or was, and they weren't put on the album. But it's just interesting that it's Olivia Newton-John, and Olivia Newton-John is Sandy from Grease. And she's also 66 years old this year. And then just in her name, Newton, Olivia Newtown. I don't know. That's crazy. So anyway, the whole movie is about these two banker guys who they kind of just choose somebody and they give them money, and then if they get to chase them for a certain amount of time, and they try to kill them, and if the person doesn't get killed, then they get to keep the money or whatever. And this guy's sister got in some trouble or whatever, and they need the money, and they're really poor, so he decides to agree to it, and then he has to run from the killers or whatever, the banker that are killers. All right, and before I get too far, I just discovered that the 1972 Winter Olympics were actually in Japan, so JPN 72 could mean the Winter Olympics. Pretty interesting here that they were held from February 3rd, which would be 2-3 or 32, depending, and they went until February 13th. 1972 was a leap year, so February 13th is the 44th day of the year, so it started on 2-3, and then the 44th, well, what is 2-3, 31? Oh yeah, so the 44th day of the year is when it ended, and in a leap year, there's 322 days left until the end of the year. 322, 44, 23, all at the Japanese Winter Olympics. I think it was also the 11th Olympic Winter Games. X1 is 11. So I assume that means it was the 11th one. Alright, and here's a better shot. He took his sweater off, and now this is his t-shirt, and it literally says, you can see it now, S&D, Sandy. Right here, the guy, this is his sister who's in debt or whatever, and he's screaming at her how much money she owes, or how much she's in debt, and she says, 8,000 pounds. So, an 8 reference. Well, working here. And this movie really isn't a whole lot of the Sandy shirt. But I mean, what are the odds? Newtown Killers in the Olympics, and also, anyway, the movie must not have a whole lot of stuff in it. That needs to be shown to people. I mean,